we don't. Thank you very much. Thank you, leader. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the slide before you, it says, open up a world of new opportunities with APLGO. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are mainly doing today, it is to basically share with you the world of opportunities through a company by the name APLGO. Simply stands for a geo product line. And the GO there simply means that we are going. Where are we going? We are going for our dreams. The very same things that we used to dream about. This is what network marketing or APLGO can potentially offer to you. And let me quickly do this. If you can just make sure that our mics are all muted. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to go through with me on the slides, and I want to make sure that you pay attention to everything I'm about to share with you, because it's very, very much important that you understand. We don't want to convince anybody, but we want you guys to be rational, to make an informed decision by the end of this presentation. I know that many of you who come here for the first time, you will be excited by the time we end this presentation. I am sure about that. But here is the question before our eyes. It says, is network marketing a sustainable business? Is the first question that we have to answer before we go anywhere, because of the business model that we're going to be sharing with you is called network marketing. It's a model of the business. Every company out there, they've got ways of ensuring that the products get to the people. Other businesses are using media. They are advertising their products on TV and they pay millions. Other companies are using this very same model I'm about to be talking about tonight, which is network marketing, which is a marketing through what we call network, a collective, a marketing collectively. Let us quickly go through the next slide so that we may understand what exactly I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, the slide before you here says, the recommendation business is gaining momentum. I was doing my little research just before I get into the presentation. I wanted to add the slide to show you guys companies that we are not aware are actually using a recommendation model, which is a network marketing, but they do not say it plainly because of they will say it's a referral program. Others they will say all those type of words, but it is actually what I am about to be sharing with you. It's a recommendation business and it's gaining momentum. Why are companies like APLGO choose the recommendation business? It is because of people are talking every day, and people, last week I did talk about how we talk about specials that are happening in different retail companies where we buy our groceries. We tell our friends that there is a special at ShopRite, there is a special at Pick and Pay, there is a special at Boxer. We talk about these things. We are recommending, but the difference between being into business and doing it for free is that when you do it for free, you don't get paid even a cent, but the company has benefited out of your effort. But here, we don't use your effort and then you don't benefit anything. In recommending business, it simply means that every time I tell a person about a product, you need to get something. Look at the slide before you. It says network marketing strategy is also being used by companies such as Coca-Cola. Go do your own research. You will learn a lot about this recommending business strategy. It is used by companies like Coca-Cola and Colgate. People don't know that. Gillette, Visa, Lipton, even Ford and Canon, they used to do the model of recommendation and they reward those that are recommending their products. Major banks, hotels, gas stations, online stores, they give bonuses and special deals for recommending products to friends. Recently, we had this company by the name called Timu. Where people were sending referrals, like if you buy using my link, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is what we are talking about, a business of recommending our friends, our family, and anybody. But we are monetizing the model for ourselves because we know that this is actually a sustainable business. Now, I want us to go through the slide again together. When you look at the figures here, you will learn that 186.1 billion US dollars, which is what the World Federation of Direct Selling Association has announced, that the global direct selling, direct sales, it's a market that is actually now worth over 186.1 billion. This was a report in December 31st in 2021. I'm not sure of how big is this market today, but I am showing you the money, the economy of this recommending business. It's a big business. Look at the money. The numbers will never lie. The numbers will never lie. And again, you will also learn that 128.2 million people. Guys, do you know how many people is 128.2 million? When you are to check South African population, you need to multiply that by 2 and say this is the number of people who are into network marketing. And of this, 70 million are actively growing for them. I mean, of this, 70 million are actively growing. For them, is a source of regular or additional income. Ladies and gentlemen, now, we need to make sense out of this. 70 million people in the world are benefiting out of network marketing or the recommending business global. I was doing a research, ladies and gentlemen, and I've realized that network marketing is one of the platforms or a systems that is actually helping more people than what the traditional employment system is doing. So 17 million people are benefiting out of this. And out of that, ladies and gentlemen, 10.5 million people in the world work in network marketing on a full-time basis. I'm talking about people who are doing it as their major source of income month in, month out. 10.5 million people are actively there. Guys, the numbers will never lie. The percentage of men in direct sales has risen to 30% from 26% in 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, you go back in 2020, you will realize that the increase of number of men now participating into the industry is increasing. And the number of full-time distributors has increased by 12%. These are the people who are making money out of selling, which is what I'm going to be talking about. Not out of recommending, but just by selling the products coming from an MLM models, 12% increase from 2020. Let's go further. Network marketing is the economic wave of the future. Logical step in the evolution of free enterprise. When you talk about free enterprise, I'm talking about a business model that gives you freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, now I want you guys to understand why network marketing is actually feasible business. Number one, you look at the traditional businesses where the products, after they've been manufactured, they need to go first to a large distributor. And then this large distributor will actually go to the medium-sized distributor. Everywhere we stay, we have what we call wholesalers. That is where the products coming from the large distributor will go to the wholesaler, to the retail chain. But here, I'm only showing you guys can somebody writing on my screen, please, 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 please. I am humbly requesting, do not play on the screen as it is distracting people's eyes. So guys, now looking at how the product moves. From a large distributor, already 100% of the cost is already being added on the product. By the time it gets to a medium-sized distributor, additional 250% to the cost. Guys, you must imagine, you know what, how much we are paying. And then by the time it gets to the retail chain, Already, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about another additional 50% to the cost. And then you look at another cost is advertising. That is why I said to you, ladies and gentlemen, there are many models of marketing. Other companies, they believe marketing through adverts on TV and pay millions. Others, they are using many forms of marketing, but they spend, millions and millions on advertising. That is why the product, by the time it gets to the store, is actually 5 times the price from, the manufacturer. But let's look at what happens in network marketing. After the production, after it comes from where it is being produced, where does it go? It goes straight to the associate. We are cutting this long chain. Go straight to who? To me and you guys. And this is why when it comes to me and you, we have an opportunity to actually recommend and sell at a profit and a lower cost. That is why from an associate, it will move now to a client. Now, I want us to look at this again. Because before, ladies and gentlemen, before I started, I said to you, I want you to pay, pay attention to the details. I want you to pay attention to the details because I want you to make an informed decision. I want you guys to understand why I decided personally to participate and become a member of APLGO. These are the things that you need to sit down. Just a second, ladies and gentlemen, let me quickly do this. Now, the first question we need to answer before doing anything, we need to answer this question. It says, is the company legal and in which country? Because many companies are coming, ladies and gentlemen, and some of them are not even registered to where they operate. We need to answer that. Is the company registered here in the country? And if not, then we put a question mark. Why is it not registered? Number 2, is the product exclusive, effective, and of high quality? There is no need, ladies and gentlemen, to get in a business where people are never going to buy your product because your product is not even effective. For you to make money, you need something that will truly solve a problem. That is why one guy once said, if you want to become wealthy, you must come with a solution to the people. So does your product really help people? And if not, you put another question mark. How are you going to make money? Is there an in-house production facility? We need to answer that question as well. Where does the company get the products from? Many network marketing companies, they don't even manufacture. They buy elsewhere and they use the product in the MLM structures. And there are some disadvantages. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, in as much as I speak about network marketing, I'm teaching you now to be a professional who knows which company to partner with, because you don't just go and take anything out there. You don't just go and take anything out there. Number 4, what is the payout percentage? If we answered all of the first 3 questions and you are happy about them, but now we also need to get now down to number 4. What is the payout percentage? Many companies, the product may be good, but you are getting small commission. I know people who are coming from different MLM structures. When they come to APLGO, they say, guys, you guys here are paying too much money. Now, we're gonna go to the other question. It says, how often does the company compensation plan changes? That is one thing that we need to look at. Many companies are changing their commission structures simply because there is something happening at the background that we don't know. And how often they do it will actually tell you on how reliable the compensation plan of the company is. But if the company does not change their compensation plan, it means that there is sort of like a reliability. Let's go further. How many years on the market? Last week, I was talking about how professionals invest their money. So when you come into network marketing as a professional, you are taking notes on all of these factors. You're looking at all of these things and you make sure that you can answer all of them positively. How many years? I read a book about Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is one of the billionaires in the world. Actually, Warren Buffett owns a network marketing company as well. They're one of the richest guys in the world. Owns a network marketing. He's in the top 10. Go check the top 10 richest people in the world. You will get Warren Buffett. He says before they invest in a company, they look at all of these things that I spoke about, the legality, all of these things. But one thing that he emphasized on one of his books, he says the number of years can tell you more about the company. And then when you go further, he says, who run the company? How many owners are there? Do they have a decent reputation? That is another thing that we need to look at. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot just go and invest in a good model of the company, but the people behind have got stories. They've got lot and lots of stories of, a reputation. So here we know that if we can tell that even the people behind have got a good reputation, we can also tick a box. Are there trainings and opportunities to grow? Guys, I've seen many companies. The moment you get to be part of those companies, you join. After you join, there is no support. They don't train you. Guys, here at APLGO, I'm going to be answering all of these things so that you may be confident that as you step into the company, you know for sure that you have made a good decision. And then they say, are there programs or special terms for those who want to travel more? Yeah, guys, other companies, you don't even hear anything about traveling. Have you seen APLGO, ladies and gentlemen? This year, they will be doing the second international trip this year. In 1 year, they are doing 2 trips, meaning people are enjoying those free international trips. I'm going to be talking about it later. What if it doesn't work out? For you to answer this question, look at the people of which it is already working out for them. I know, guys, there are people who just came in recently. I'm over 2 years with the company, but I can tell you there are people who are even doing better than I am. And I'm proud because of it is a testament and a proof that it works out. It works out without any question because it doesn't care whether I came first or you came first. You can bypass me and become the top earner, or you can earn even more than I. It does not matter. Let's go further. Now, I want us to look again at this one, ladies and gentlemen. The other advantages. These are the things that I want you to look at. I spoke about the commission payout percentage earlier on. But before I talk about it, let me give you the company reputation. This company, ladies and gentlemen, has gotten first place as a top selling company, as a top direct selling company, as an MLM business. Our company has gotten a first place, number 1 reputation in the market. We know it has been voted. Numbers never lie. It was also being voted as the top direct selling compensation plan, which means how we pay people, how this company pays. It has got proof that indeed it is paying well. Why? Because we know the votes. It has been number 1, voted. And the product as well. Ladies and gentlemen, look at these 3 things. Top direct selling company, top compensation plan, and top product. We have gotten number 1 in those 3 categories. And when you look at the commission payout, we have a record-breaking 63%. Guys, it means that the profit that this company is making on each product that we buy, the 63% of that profit comes back to me and you. They come to pay us back. Tell me, guys, which company pays this percentage? I know I was making a research. Majority of companies are paying around 30% from their profits. Here, 63% comes back to us. And for those that love to sell online, like Tim does, you can share your link with your customers if you want to do it like that. Guys, look at the percentage that you are getting from that. 74% of the profits comes back to us from the clients that we bring who comes in to buy. And you look at, again, the ratings. The company has got what we call AAA+ rating. Remember, rating is done by external bodies. Third party, they are coming to companies. They do these ratings. Our company got in AAA+. There is AAA without the plus. So our company has gotten the highest rating in this industry, which is what proves our credibility. And we have now 19 types of drops. This is where, guys, the money is. Our gold. This is what is making people's wells to, to turn around. Our dreams are answered because of the product are answering people's problems. We have 19 types of them to cater for different types of needs that our people are looking for. And what I love about it, about the products, is they are delicious. The problem that we are solving again is the problem of taste. I know how awful normal tablets taste. I know of a granny, a story of a granny whom his grandchildren used to bring him medication every night. And the granny will tell the children to put the water and the tablets just beside the bed, and they leave the room. Every night, it was a routine by the grandchildren. The day the granny passed on, when they were cleaning the room, they discovered that all of these tablets they've been giving to the granny all along, the granny has been taking them and putting them underneath the mattress. It was a lot, a pile and pile of tablets. This is how awful people are tired of this thing called tablets. We are selling, guys, the drops, the sweets, something that tastes nice and also help us to solve the problem. And then you will also learn, ladies and gentlemen, that our products are exclusive. The quality, I cannot mention. I'm about to speak about the quality. I love what they say here. They say APL products gives almost instant results. Normally, when I go out and do presentations, we normally give a free products for testing. Like those people that are coming to presentations, we will give them one. By the time I finish presenting and ask questions, who can give me a testimony, ladies and gentlemen, the beauty? Because the products, you do not need to advocate for them. Let the products talk for you. Let the results become what talks for you. Go to your TikTok. Whenever you're looking for testimony, guys, tell me if there is any company that has got more testimonial than APLGO's products. Tell me. When you go to TikTok today and check people who are giving testimonials, you can't finish. It means that there is no way that people can be talking about the testimonial because of these products. Look at this. The FDA registration. We have it. The company has. TUV in Austria. Remember that other countries, they are strict. Before you sell within their parameter, you need to go through all of these institutions. In Austria, they've given APLGO this certificate to prove its exclusivity and quality. You look at halal, you look at the Jewish council, all of them, they say the product can be sold to their communities. We know how strict the Muslim communities are when it comes to food, when it comes to anything consumable. If they can say yes, it means that they are happy with our products. Even the Jewish community, they also said, yes, you can sell to our community. What I love about this company, it has its own facilities. We have facilities in Moldova and in Russia. And the reason why I love this fact again is that we are owning, the company is owning, sorry guys, the company is owning these facilities. What are the advantages? Advantage number one is that there is no price hike. You will never wake up tomorrow, they tell you that there is a price increase. Why? The company is in control. They are manufacturing the products. They own the facilities. So they know, guys, how to control the price. We are independent from third-party suppliers. And we have the quality assurance. That the technology, there are people that will be going to Moldova later this year. Guys, they're going to be seeing with their own eyes how these products are being manufactured. Let's go further. You will realize that for more than 10 years, I said, how long has the company been around? When we were doing that a small research. When I said how to do a research before participating, one of the questions we are supposed to answer was how long has the company been around? I am proud to say APLGO has already finished a decade, which means this company is a decade-old business. This year is going to be celebrating 14 years. Look at this. On the 11th of November 2011, remember the 11, 11, 11, the magic number. This is when this company's first presentation was made. And we are now going for the 14th year. The company is still growing strong. It is now in over 75 countries. And you learn also, ladies and gentlemen, it has over 25 official representative offices with over 150 regional service centers in different countries. Guys, over 400 people are, you know what, in the business. They are distributing, they are talking about the products. The world has 7 billion, over 7 billion people in the world. It means that the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, it is still huge. South Africa alone, we have over 60 million people. So meaning, guys, there is more people still need to know about our product. This is actually globally. In South Africa, I think we should be approaching 100,000, but there is still over 60 million people still need to know about our products. And then you will see, guys, some of the most, you know what, energizing events. You will see, ladies and gentlemen, this is where most of the people's stories began. I know many people who have attended this event. When they came back, the following event, they testified. That is the magic about this company. If you want to know how other people are making it, get people to attend the events. This is the foundation. This is what makes this company goes around. When you look at the picture on your bottom left, I am also part of the top earners in this event. I was one of the top earners in this event. I think this is me here with the glasses. I think this should be me here. I was there. And when you go further, ladies and gentlemen, now this is another question that has to be answered. Who are the people behind the company? We have the owner of the company, the founder, and the wife, Mr. Sergey Kulikov and Mrs. Olga Kulikov. They've got parents. That is why one thing that they promote is family values. When you go, ladies and gentlemen, and do a little bit research about this guy, he started into network marketing at the age of 17. And by the time he reached 21 years, he already made over 1 million US dollars. It's over 17 million, ladies and gentlemen, in rands. You can imagine at that age. This is how much he has made. And he's been to property, and he's one of the most prominent businessmen in Russia, and he also have a PhD because of network marketing. He managed to study, he managed to do things. That is why we say network marketing is not only about the money, it's about improving your life and accomplishing your dreams. That is one thing that we can look at when we look at the person behind this. And then, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we've got over 24 departments with over 100 employees who are full-time and in over 4 continents. And when you go further, you will also learn that, ladies and gentlemen, people have been traveling the world. People have been traveling the world. I'm one of those that have seen the power. When you look at the bottom left of the company on this picture, I am also here. These are the people that you see on the picture who were in Turkey just a couple of months ago. You see others have been to Moscow, Dubai, Mauritius. It is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Others will be going to Moldova later this year. Here is the most interesting part of the presentation. Oh, I love this one. I love this one, ladies and gentlemen, but I love the slide here. It says everything fits together. All the pieces fit perfectly together. The system, the management, the product, events and travels and opportunities, they fit perfectly together. Here is the most interesting part of the presentation. Guys, my excitement, my blood begins to boil when I get here, because this is one thing that is making the world turns around. Ladies and gentlemen, without money, I wouldn't be sitting on this chair and doing this presentation to you. Without money, we wouldn't have had so many people who have traveled the world through this company. This is about money, ladies and gentlemen. Last week I spoke about the Magumba. There is a trending song, say Magumba, meaning the money. This is what I am about to share with you. So if you are listening to the presentation now and you are ready for this part, you are ready to get the money, I want you to type on your chat box, say 1-1, indicating that you are the one that has been waiting for this money. This is a season, ladies and gentlemen, for money. I want to see my chat box, people who says, we want the money. I want you to type 1-1 on the screen. I want to see how many people are waiting to make the money. Let me see here. I don't see the messages. Let me see. I want to see those 1-1. I see you, Vuisile Makala Mukwena. I see you. Nelsiwe. I see you. Peggy. Audrey Makala. Esther Nomsa. Hey, guys. Hey, it's hot in here. Mr. Vantovan. Thank you. Wow. I see Anakoka. I see Kaleng. I see Mamsane. I see Mduduzi. I see Olgam Sime. Hey, guys, people are ready for money. People are ready for money, I can tell you. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I see messages are still coming. Now, I want you guys to look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We have 12 types of earnings. I normally call this a buffet of money. In APLGO, guys, we have been given a buffet to make money in different ways. We have what we call the instant commission. We have what you call the monthly commission. Guys, you don't need to wait for monthly because for a month to get paid, because there are money that you can make every day while you are waiting for the monthly one. There is also a money that you can make every quarter, and then there is money that you can make every time you rank up. Let me go further. Now, here is the most interesting part, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody will be asking me, Junior, now how do I become part of this? I cannot wait. Tell me, what must I do? The first thing that you need to do, you must pay your 375. After you do that, the company will give you your own replicated website. The website is for you to look to see who is buying and how much money you are making. It's like your office. Everything that you need is there. So you only need to pay 375. What are the advantages after I pay the 375? The first advantage is that you are getting every product at a wholesale price, meaning you are saving now money when you buy in as a associate, because paying 375 makes you somebody associated with the company. Hence, we call you somebody who is an associate to the company. And then what are the other advantages? After you pay that 375, obviously, the moment you sell the products, you're going to be making money. The moment you recommend, remember it's a business of recommendation. The moment you recommend, you're also going to be making money. We have special promotions and incentives. That is one thing that I love. There are some promotions that are happening, ladies and gentlemen, in this company. You'll realize that we have about 2 to 3 promotions every month. And again, you will have access to trainings. I spoke about another question that must be answered. Does the company give any form of training? Yes. After you become part of this, you pay your 375 and then you buy your first package. You can come for trainings. They are happening every week. There are also trips and events. After you pay 375, you can choose where you want to start. And we have what you call packages, where you get the products and you can sell them for profit. And then the money that you're going to spend will determine what status you are. If you can come into the business today and buy products worth 45,000, we call you a diamond in this company. The moment you buy products of 27,000, we call you a VIP. The moment you buy products worth 9,000, we call you a mentor. The moment you buy products worth 6,000, we call you a builder. The moment you buy products worth 3,000, we call you an associate. It's your status. The moment you buy products worth 1,500, we call you a promoter. So remember, the money that you're going to spend when you purchase the products will give you a status. And the status that you buy will also determine how much money you can make. Number one, we know that obviously after you buy the products, when you sell them, you're going to be making plus minus 100% profit, meaning by just mainly buying these packages and selling these products because they are working, they are on demand. So we know 45,000 will give you probably a profit of plus minus 45,000. So you can double up that money by buying that status without recruiting. I'm going to be teaching you on another money that will be coming. And then that money will be determined by what status you are. Let me go next. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is something I want to present to you. There is something that I want you to understand. We have a status. We have a status. We have a status called a diamond, which is a 45,000 status. It's a lifetime status, and it is the highest status in APLGO. The moment you come in as a diamond, you have the highest status. You will also be recognized in some of our event for just buying this status. We know for a fact that you will ascend the stage and being recognized as one of the most important people in this company. And one thing about the status is gonna be providing you boundless opportunities to earn. By mainly buying the status, you will see that you are getting even more money when people are buying the products through the network. I'm gonna be sharing with you later on. And then you also enjoy the commissions, and you'll also enjoy 30%, guys, of the commissions coming from your team in what we call group bonus. Because we have 12 types of bonuses. There is a bonus called group bonus, which will be paying you 30%. Other people who are not a diamond are not even getting close to this. So, and then when you look again, you will also realize that you will be getting 10% on Unilevel. I'm going to be talking about it later on in 6 levels. This bonus you need to qualify to get via getting people on board. But once you buy a diamond, you are pre-qualified. You don't need to work for it. It is automated. They will pay you as long as people are doing an activity on their Unilevel. And you'll also get a 5-level matching bonus. Anybody earning in your structure, you will gonna get a portion of their commission as a matching bonus. Imagine, just by purchasing this status. And for you to maintain all of these benefits, all that you need to do as a diamond is to buy at least 100 PVs a month. 100 PVs, I'm going to talk about it later on. But for you to understand, PV is a points value. Every box of 375 rand in our company, whenever you are buying it, it is equal to 20 points. So meaning if you buy those boxes worth 375, you will get about 100 points. Now let's talk about one of the most interesting bonuses. Guys, you get paid from the very first person you are bringing into the business. The first person, meaning you don't need to wait to get paid. The moment you bring a diamond, just by getting a diamond on board, your money is already released. What you get there, you get 20% of this 45,000, which is 9,000. Anybody buying products worth 27,000, look at the commission payout, 20% of which is 5,400. Just by getting these two people. That is why you see a line. It means that this is our most important statuses in the business as they give you benefits. But when you bring people who are very serious about making money and buy the status, already you are making the highest commission. When you are bringing a mentor, you're getting 17.5%. Mentor buys for 9,000. What is your commission on 9,000? 17.5%, which is 1,575. So meaning if today you bring a mentor, just by inviting a mentor today, you would have made 1,575. Imagine if you can bring 10 mentors this month. If you can bring 10 mentors this month, guys, you can multiply 1.575 by 10. You would have earned 15,000 just by getting 10 mentors. What about builders? Builder is anybody buying for 6,000. When they sign up under your link, you have 15% of that, which is 9,000. So how much you get if you get 10 builders on board this month? You're going to get 9,000. There are people working in retail stores who are not even earning close to 9,000 a month. In our company, we say just bring just 10 builders, and this is the amount of money you can potentially make. How about you bring people joining you with 3,000? You are getting 10% of that. 10%, if it's 10 people, is 300 rands multiplied by 10, which is 3,000. If you can bring promoters, people who are buying for 1.5, bring only 10 this month, you have 150 times 10. So you'll realize the percentages are not the same. It depends on who do you bring on board. If you bring a promoter, you look at the percentage is small and the package is also small, but the bigger the statuses you bring on board, even the commission goes up for you. To qualify for this commission, you don't need a status. As long as you have registered in this company, you are active, you are pre-qualified to get this commission. Even if, guys, you haven't bought a status, imagine if you bring a diamond on board, you get 9,000. 9,000 can potentially buy you a mentor. Just you by getting somebody on board. Let's look at the other bonus. It's called the group bonus. Group bonus pays you for doing one simple thing. Get one person left and right. You start to earn. But how do you earn here? You need to understand the points, how we calculate them, before we talk about how do you make money. The points are coming from anybody that is joining your network. When I say your network, I'm talking about people joining not even under you. People are joining even if it is your 10th level. Somebody can join here, join here, join here, join here, join. You're gonna get points for everybody till infinity. Till infinity, points will be coming into you. So this is what they say here. Anybody joining you with a diamond, look at the points you make out of that person. 1,200. I said anybody coming in, you get the points. And then what I love, guys, if I am here and then somebody under me is here, maybe I will say it's Mary. If this person joined with a diamond, it's 1,200 for me and 1,200 again for Mary and 1,200 for me. Look at what these points, you know what, can actually feed on the structure. Just one diamond coming in can actually, you know what, impact many people in your business. It does not matter. If it comes down in your structure, imagine how many people are benefiting out of those points. And then somebody joining in with a 27,000, which is a VIP, you're going to get 720 points. And then 9,240, 6,160, 3,000 is 80 points, and then 1,500 is 40 points. So these are the points from every status. Anybody buying status, the points will be coming in. But before we talk about how much money you're going to make, they say before they pay you, they look at the legs. I will say maybe this is leg 1 and then this is leg 2. So in here, leg 1, let's say this week you've accumulated 3,000 points. Mary was bringing Tabo was bringing Alice bringing somebody. So people are bringing each other. And at the end of the week, we have 3,000. On the other side, we have 2,000. What will happen? The 2,000 will actually deduct 2,000 here. You are left with 1,000. And those points are now coming down to money. They say 2,000 points will be paying you based on your status. Remember, I said when you come in, remember the status. If you are a diamond, guys, a diamond here, and the points are like this, the diamond will be getting 30% of 2,000. What is 30% of 2,000? That will be 300. I mean, 30%, that will be 600 of 2,000. 600 points from this is 30% of 2,000. 600 points. Multiply that by 15 rands. You're getting 9,000 rand because you are a diamond. But what if you here? You are not a diamond. You are a VIP. A VIP is anybody joining with 27,000. You are not getting... Okay, sorry. This first one is actually for diamond and a VIP. Sorry. The second one, we are now talking about anybody joining in at 9,000. If your status here is 9,000 or a mentor, you are getting 25% of the points. 25% of 2,000 is 500. Multiply 500 by 15 rands. You are getting 7,500. So do you see the difference? A VIP and a diamond, they are enjoying more money, same work. The difference is that here you are a mentor, but a diamond is the one for 45,000. They got in 9,000, you are getting 7,500. The difference is the status. But when you look at anybody joining in at a builder status, a builder will get 20%. You see that the smaller the status, the smaller the commission, but same work at the end of the day has been performed. So 20% of 2,000 is 400. You multiply 400 by 15 rand, that will give you 6,000. Do you see that? Same work, but different money at the end of the week. Diamond are collecting more money. And when you are an associate is anybody joining with 3,000. So if you have joined with 3,000 and this is the work for the week, what will happen? The points will pay you 15%. 15% of 2,000 is 300. You multiply that by 15 rands, you will get 4,500. Look at this. Listen, a diamond is getting twice the money of an associate. What happens if you are a promoter? A promoter is anybody who have joined with a package of 1,500. So that package will give you 10% here. 10% of this is 200. You multiply that by 15 rand, you get 3,000 rands. Same work, different payout, reason being the status. Now, these are what you will benefit as you are ranking up. Ranking is actually based on the points that are coming in. So we are looking at the small league. If you want to know how do we calculate point, the ranks. So the number of points that are coming in. So for you to actually become a manager, you will need 250 points. A senior manager is 500 on the small league. Director, 1,250. Senior director will need 2,500. And then managing director will need 5,000 and so forth. So once you get those points on a small league, you will be ranking up. A manager, as you become a manager, you are qualifying to get 20% from whatever your people are earning as a group bonus. If your people are getting group bonus, you are getting a percentage. Let me show you guys what you could potentially earn here. Let me say you've got 5 people on level 1 who are making 4,000 from their 2 legs. Once they earn 4,000, you get 20% of their earnings collectively. All of these 5 people, we look at how much they have earned on that particular month or week, and you will be getting 20% of that. What is 20% of 5 people earning 4,000? You're going to be getting 4,000 every month. I said this is a buffet of commissions, guys. We are talking about different types of commission in one company. Now look at what happens if 25 people get 5 people each. It becomes 25 people on level 2. Then you get 10% of their earnings here at level 2. Provided they're earning 4,000, you're gonna earn 10% of their earning. What is 10% of the 25 people earning 4,000? That is 10,000. Remember, level 1 you are making 4,000. Level 2 you are making another 10,000. So that will be 14,000 level 1 and 2. Level 3 will be people coming from level 2 now duplicating and becoming 125 people in level 3. The moment they open up those 2 legs and they earn, you are getting 5% of their earning. That will be 25%, 25,000. 25,000 from level plus level 2 and level 1, that will give you 39,000, ladies and gentlemen, every month. Level 3, 125,000. Level 4, 625,000. Level 5, 1,875,000. Level 6, level 7, it's gonna be 6,250,000. Here, ladies and gentlemen, you can potentially earn 8.9 million. Let's look at another interesting bonus, which I love so much. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you bring people once into the business, and as they buy, whenever they buy, you might not even be there when you are buying. You are doing your own shopping. Somebody somewhere is buying products, but the system is paying you. Imagine, guys, building a system that can pay you while you sleep. That is why, that is what I call earning while you sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, here they say to you, level 1, you will be getting 5% if you are joining at 1.5 to 27,000 status. Anybody who has signed up at 1.5 to 27,000, your percentages will be calculated like this. Level 1, you will be getting 5%. Level 2, 6%. Level 3, 7%. Level 4, 8%. Level 5, 9%. And level 6, 10%. Do you see that they increase a percentage on each level? Go look at other MLM platforms. They put a bigger percentage on top. Why? Because there is less people. They know that there is more people going down. So they make sure that the percentages become smaller, 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 and smaller. But look at APLGO. It gets bigger every level. You see that? And if you're a diamond, you are bypassing this, ladies and gentlemen. You don't earn like them. you are earning 10% on each level. Let me give you an illustration that will make you understand. They say to you, ladies and gentlemen, you only need to buy at least 2 boxes a month as an associate. Once you come into the business, the only thing that you will need to do every month to make sure that, ladies and gentlemen, your business remain active, you only buy 2 boxes. You can buy those 2 boxes for yourself, because we know that some people came in here with different types of ailments, and the supplements done wonders for them, and they want to keep them healthy. So they buy themselves 2 boxes every month. Others, they are selling. When you buy 2 boxes and you sell, the money becomes small when you sell, because you spend minimum of around 1,000 rands a month, and you're making plus minus 1,800 rands from that. So meaning your money, other money will be coming from making that activity every month. So what if 5 people are doing this every month, buying 2 boxes? You will be getting 150 rand every month. For getting 5 people, just buy 5 boxes a month. 150 rand can buy us data. 150 rands can do a lot. You bring the people once, but the system pays you over and over and over, as long as these people are buying the products. And then 5 people in, level 2 is 25 people who are brought by the first people, people in the first level. These 25 people will be giving you 900 rand every month. Remember, you are already making 150. Level 2, now you are making 900. Together now, you are making 1,000 rand every month. The money you earn while you sleep. You bring them once, but they will buy even when you're not there. That is why I love this bonus. Level 3 will give you 5,250. Add level 1, 2, and 3. Ask me how much you're making a month. Guys, there is money here. You only brought 5 people and duplicated to level 3, and you are earning 6,300. Guys, there are people who are struggling to make ends meet, paying their car installment. But look at what APLGO offers. It says bring 5 people and duplicate it level 1, 2, and 3. You have money to pay your car installment. Somebody might be paying for your house. You are a professional, you are working, but you know that bills sometimes, guys, they make things harder for you. But if you are in APLGO, a business that costs a mere 375, and you buy a status, can actually pay those bills. Look at level 4. Level 4, it is 80,000. Add level 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you will realize that you are earning 36,000 rand a month. Guys, I can tell you that even the way you walk, people will see that this one. All right. Oh, people can see that even the way you walk. This one has got money. On 36,000, things change. Even the crows are released. You will see that things changes. The spices that you used to buy, you will realize that there is this famous spice in South Africa. It is even have a number on it. It goes to everything. But when you are here, you will even be able to buy those ones with green stuff. They call them by names like parsley. You no longer need to buy one spice for everything in the house. Let's go to level 4. You are making 168,750. All together, you are earning 200,000 a month. Go, guys. APLGO Rietsa. Here Rietsang APL. 200,000 a month. Do you know 200,000 a month? Ladies and gentlemen, when you are here, ladies and gentlemen, we call you the 1%. You are the 1%. Level 6 will give you 937,000. And all together will be making 1.1 million every month. I know there are people in South Africa who will go to highways and they will fall on the street so that maybe a car can hit them so that they can get rough money. But here, guys, you can build with only 5 people. You don't need to, go to that extreme. Here is money. An easy way to become a millionaire is learning how to speak, refer people. APLGO, ladies and gentlemen, is more than a business. We have the best product for fast sales and wellness, best compensation plan, best team, best events and trainings, and the best support system. Ladies and gentlemen, your time is now. There is more than just a bit. This is more than just a business. It's a movement. It's a family. It's a chance to change your life. You have seen the vision. Some of you guys have felt the energy. Our events. Now it's your turn to take action. Reach out to the person who invited you tonight. Get that link. Let's begin to change a narrative. Ask questions, get the details, and join us today, because your future won't wait, and neither should you. APLGO. Guys, this will be the end of my presentation tonight. If any of you guys have got any questions, I'm now going to open up for those with questions. Thank you very much for being here up until this far. I'm going to have to stop sharing. You are now allowed to ask any questions. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here up until. I'm so very much excited, and I hope you are too. I hope you are too. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? You can ask now. I'm giving you a chance to ask.
Good evening, Mr. Is it Mr.? Let me check your surname.
Mafoyane,
Mr. Mafoyane.
Yes, sir.
I want to give you all the flowers that you deserve in this world.
Thank you,
I
sir.
have been in the industry for 27 years. Such a presentation, maybe I haven't heard it for the past 20 years.
Wow.
Say officially, you are the best presenter ever that I've ever
Wow.
met in my entire life.
Very humbled. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you
It's
very
a
much.
compliment. It's Nyambosa here. I so wish to see you very soon. I've been invited by somebody that is in your team. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I am very humbled to hear that remarks. Thank you very much, Mr. Nyamboze.
No,
Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Any more questions? If there is no any other questions, Magumba all the way. Thank you very much. And it's going to be a good night from me. Let us meet again. I believe that I will see you again next month. But thank you very much for being here. Make sure that you don't waste any time. They say money loves speed. It's a good night for me. It's a bye-bye.